Hello, my name is Dustin Rudd, and I'm going to be presenting a new concept that hasn't existed before with this video. I am going to introduce something called the Rudd system model, and it represents the second step, or the following application to the scientific method itself. First, science observes patterns and outcomes. But once those observations appear, the next question becomes, what system is producing those results? The Rudd system exists to answer that question. The Rudd system model is a generative model for building problem-solving frameworks. It isn't a single metric, it isn't tied to one field. Instead, it provides a structured way for scientific disciplines to build models that can analyze systems and solve the problems that they study. In simple terms, it's a model for building models. Reverse engineering. The model was developed by reverse engineering the suffering metric that I also produced another video for. The suffering metric evaluates outcomes, but once the framework existed, the deeper question began to appear. How do you systematically construct frameworks like the suffering metric itself? The Rudd system model answers that question. The suffering metric is one framework. The Rudd system model is the architecture that can generate many others. Near foolproof framework construction. Now, the real purpose of the Rudd system model is to help scientific fields construct structured, reliable frameworks for problem solving. It forces systems to clearly define their objectives, their variables, their measurements, classifications, and their evaluation methods. By structuring these components correctly, a discipline can build frameworks that are extremely difficult to corrupt, distort, or misinterpret. This allows researchers to focus on solving the problem rather than arguing about how the problem should be measured. Cross-science application. Because the model focuses on system structure, it can apply to across many areas of science. Anywhere researchers try to understand a system and solve a problem, the model provides a structured way to build the framework needed to do that. That's why this is cross-science applicable. The Rudd system model exists to help scientific disciplines construct clearer, stronger frameworks for problems they are studying. Because when the framework itself is sound, finding the solution becomes much easier. Thank you for listening, and have a wonderful day.